Hey, welcome everyone. Tom here from Park Avenue Trading, your chief dealer, trying to keep you sane in these insane markets. So it's another day we wake up. It's 7:52 in the morning. Sorry I'm late. I had some things to take care of this morning. It is November 20th, 2024. The day after good old crazy Ukrainians launch rockets into Russia. Russia says they're going to basically arm their I guess I don't even know what Russian fighters are called. What are they called? I know Stuka were German. I don't really know what the Russian fighter jet's called. Mir? Russian Mir? Yeah, I think that's what it was called. They might have named it differently, but they're gonna arm those. They said with like small nuclear bombs. That's no big deal, you know what I mean? But what the heck? Just saber rattle with nuclear weapons on the bottoms of your fighter jets. But we wake up today and it's not a really orange hue around the world, so things are still good. That's the most important thing. Sorry I went off on a rant yesterday, but I kind of have to vent once in a while. And here we are again today. New day, new technical analysis starting with dollar yen. Dollar yen definitely, as we could see on the chart, we hit that all-important point right there, 153.33, and we traded a while in a nice little range where it was threatening to basically go lower. Once we made this move back down, but could not pierce the low right here, basically showed, okay, technically there was a chance for it to go up. Where would it go up? I thought it could rally basically to the maximum level here. We have another level that we've been talking about right here, 156.80. All right. However, there is a new, I'm just going to move this one. I'm going to take this ray right here. There is a new resistance point right at 155.95 short-term resistance. So really the whole crux of this thing sits at 154, like I'll say 75, 154.75. A break of 155.11 is going to be a warning that we could attempt this 154.75 again, and then back into the lower range. Now this has been quite volatile for the simple fact of what's going on in the world, and technically it's really hard to get a handle on it. But so I know I'm a technician, but when we're talking about crazy potential, war, it's difficult. And I'm not talking out of both sides of my mouth. I gave you that 153.33 a while ago, and we hit it. Dollar yen was in a bearish tone. Now it is in a neutral tone. It could easily switch back to bearish or bullish. If it breaks that 153.33, yeah, that's bearish, right? So if we get above 156.85 up there, we're starting to say, okay, back to bullish. Well, what did we start the week off just a couple of days ago? Let's say Wednesday, right? So let's check out other volatility levels, see if I get anything else that, we had 155.35 was actually the top for this week. So we're right, we surpassed that top. That's a little bit higher. But again, that 156 level, 155.95 level is an important resistance point for it to cap it. If it could break it, close above it, then we're heading towards 156.80. So let's get on to euro dollar. Although I started with dollar yen today, I'm going to move on to euro dollar next because there's really nothing happening. And we said euro dollar is really capped at 106.10. It touched it, came right back down into the range. It needed to get above that to show any type of strength. Actually, I saw it last evening. I said, oh, wait a second. Are we going to finally break out of the range? No, we haven't. So we are 105.15, 106.10. A break of 105.15 is going to show that we can potentially get back down to, or attempt to get to 104.90. And then there's that all important weekly stronghold at 104.41 in euro dollar. There's nothing really happening in euro dollar right now. It needs to hold above, I would have to say, 105.15 on the day to say that it's kind of still in the neutral to bearish tone. It needs to break above really 107 to show any type of strength, but I would be happy to see if we can get, if you're a bull, you want to see it break 106.10 and then break 106.45, then you're gonna have trouble at 107 right now. It is still bearish, and the break of 105.15 kind of shows weakness on the day, heading towards that all-important point of 104.41. If that breaks, you know, you're looking at 103.90 on the bottom. Let's move over to good old sterling dollar. Same thing. Sterling dollar did break out a little bit above 127, and we said that the point that it had to get over was like 127.50. Hasn't done it yet. This 126, I'm gonna have to move this down a little bit to 126, right there. 126.41 is the important point. It has to hold above that to show any type of strength, to try to gather steam to get above this recent high that we have at 127.16, heading towards 127.49. We had it capped at 127. The figure, like I said, it slid a little bit above it. That showed some strength. Okay, so here's the top of here's the old top. This is a 1 hour chart, obviously. Here's the top of the range right there. King popped through it. King popped through it. This bar right here. Queen said no, came back down. So we need to basically stay above this 126.40 45 level, and to show any type of strength. So let's move on over to, hang on. Okay, that's sterling dollar. I'm sorry, I really don't have a great handle on this. Really, honestly don't. Yesterday was a break-even day for me. I mean, I went short, thought I was going to be a fat cat, and got stopped out at my entry. And I took a step aside because it's just kind of mayhem, which is great. You know, volatility is great if you got a good feel. So let's go over to good old sterling yen. Hang on one second. Okay. Sterling yen bouncing off of that low that we called earlier. So right now it needs to stay above 197. 197, let's see. Wow, 197.15. It's right here. 197.15 has to stay above. If it breaks 197.15, it's basically showing weakness to 196.60. If it breaks that, we're going right back down into this range here. Right now, it's in nowhere land until if it can get above 198.43, then we're talking about we're going to probably attack the 199 or 198.80 level. The important pivot point on the day is 197.15. If it breaks down through 197.15, let me see if I can get a ray over there. 197. Yeah, it's good. 14.6 is fine. 15. right there. It needs to hold above this level. It popped it. It's sitting right on it. Next level of support's the 196.55. It is still all dependent upon dollar yen, obviously. This is the one we've been talking about. If dollar yen continues to rally, sterling yen is going to start to continue to rally and then shake off the weakness or that bearish tone that we add to it. Although still on the weekly, it's still showing that it's in a bearish tone. Pay attention to cable today. I think cable might be the one that does start to move higher and dollar yen kind of stay pinned. I'm thinking maybe the cross stays bid for the day. Again, I don't have a good handle on it. So, and I'm sorry, I'm not really confident either way. Probably going to be another day that I step aside and just let things play out and see if I can get a better idea of things. All right, let's move over to euro yen. This is another one that's euro yen basically just recently crawled above this 164.43. Right now we got the high of what, 164.76. So wait a second here, right here. It's got to stay above 160. Where is it? This low bar is closed. This low bar is closed. Yeah, I'm gonna go with, it has to stay above 164.09. This little tiny 1 hour bar right here, this close 164.09. It needs to stay above 164.09. If it pops back down through 164.09, it's heading towards that 163.53. The next important point above is it's 166.90. No. Hang on, let me get another level. It's got to be a volatility level here. I got to calculate it. A resistance level is coming in at 165.10 right here. So this is the important point that it needs to get over today to show strength to 165.60 or 65. And then we got that 166.90 level. So this is the important point. It needs to get over today to show continued strength. 165, say 10. I've got 13, but 10, 13, something like that. So here we are. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. If you want, go over, head on over to Park Avenue Trading, get yourself a free ebook. Share my videos far and wide. If you like my rants, put down rant in the comments, and I'll be happy to rant constantly about what's going on politically around the world. This happens to be one of my real pet peeves that I like to watch. All these crazy people try to rip us off. So remember always, friends, enjoy the party, but dance near the door. Cheers.